Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation and chart. All right, now let's talk about recruitment. We've always been able to hire plenty of new employees by participating in college career expos. But this year, I want to try something different.
Oh, what's the reason?
Well, some of our staff members invest too much time visiting various colleges, and sometimes that causes them to miss other project deadlines.
That's true. How about directing more resources to our second most effective recruiting tactic? As you know, at least 1/3 of our staff were hired in that manner.
Great idea. Can you meet with Charles from Human Resources and discuss how we can go about this? Number 68. What would the man like to do? Number 69. Look at the graphic. Which method does the woman recommend using? Number 70. What does the man ask the woman to do? Go on to the next page. Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation and chart.
Hi, Mr. Alvarez. We need to talk. You've seen the report on this week's fabric production, haven't you?
Yes. Which part did you want to discuss?
Well, if you look at the last page of this report, you can see that one of our large knitting units was running at less than 25% of its normal efficiency yesterday. That's a lot slower than any of the other units.
Okay. Let's stop using this machine immediately, and I'll call a mechanic now to check it out. We have a large order of sweaters to fill by next week, so we need to make sure this machine is up and running at its maximum capacity. Number 68. What industry do the speakers most likely work in? Number 69. Look at the graphic. Which unit is being discussed? Number 70. What will the man most likely do next? Go on to the next page. Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation and map.
Hey, John, I'm so happy to see you. I'm completely confused by this station. I'm trying to get to the airport, but I don't know which subway line to take. I was planning to take one of the express lines, but they're both temporarily closed for repairs.
Let's look at the subway map over here. I think you should take this route. The train stops at airport approach, but it's actually quicker than the other non-express service.
Thanks so much. I can't be late for my flight to Miami.
Are you going for business or pleasure?
For business. There is a convention there that I have to go to. I'll be giving a report about it at next month's staff meeting.
I see. Hope the trip goes well.
Number 65. Where does the conversation take place? Number 66. Look at the graphic. Which line does the man suggest the woman take? Number 67. Why is the woman going to Miami? Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following announcement and chart. The first item on today's agenda is the recent survey that we conducted regarding our plant's dining area. So let's briefly go over the results. According to the graph, the most popular request was for the seating area to be expanded. Although we'd like to do this, we just don't have the budget for it right now. But we can definitely address the next most popular request. So we're going to begin work on that right away. And remember, all employees who participate in the survey will receive a complimentary bottle of juice every day for a week. Number 98. Where do the listeners most likely work? Number 99. Look at the graphic. Which request will the company start working on? Number 100. What will the employees receive for completing the survey? This is the end of the listening test. Turn to Part 5 in your test book.
Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following talk and chart.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lucas Scott. I'm in charge of collecting and analyzing data about consumer trends. I've been asked to discuss the results of the survey that I emailed to customers on our mailing list last Wednesday. We requested their opinions on our current line of products. Many were impressed with the design of our newest shoes, the Hornet Palms. They said they plan to buy them, even though they are more expensive than our other items. However, we got some negative feedback on our second best-selling athletic shoes. A number of customers indicated that they felt they weren't durable enough. Now, please turn your attention to the screen behind me to see my slideshow.
Number 95. Who most likely is the speaker? Number 96. What did the speaker do last week? Number 97. Look at the graphic. Which product are customers dissatisfied with? Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation and graph.
I'm sorry I couldn't attend our product launch event, George. Speaking with our vice president took longer than expected.
That's okay. What did Mr. Dana need to talk to you about?
He's concerned about our most expensive oven model. Sales have dropped for 3 consecutive months since a competitor put out a similar product.
Ah, you mean the one released by Sabre Electronics in July?
Right. Mr. Darner wants me to present some ideas for increasing our model's sales to the board of directors next Thursday.
That's a big responsibility. If you need any assistance with collecting data, I can help you out.
Number 68. Why did the woman miss the event? Number 69. Look at the graphic. Which model will the woman give a presentation on? Number 70. What does the man offer to do? Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation and graph.
Gina, has the environmental assessment that Skylark Incorporated commissioned our research firm to conduct been completed?
It has. I was in charge of carrying it out and everything went smoothly.
Good. If I remember correctly, the company is concerned with rainfall levels.
That's right. In 4 counties that it's considering constructing an amusement park.
So, I assume you recommend that the firm build at the driest location of the ones analyzed?
No, actually. That one isn't suitable since land costs there exceed Skylark's budget. As a result, we recommended the next best option.
Number 68. What does the man ask the woman about? Number 69. What was the woman responsible for? Number 70. Look at the graphic. Which county has been recommended? Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting and graph.
Before we wrap up, I'd like to talk about how our 4 stores are doing. I went through the figures in our quarterly sales report yesterday, and, well, there's good news and bad news. The Kingston branch continues to do well. It exceeded $30,000 in revenue every month last quarter. In addition, the Albany branch has improved. Sales have increased each month since Harry Ferguson took over as manager in June. I'm concerned about the Bethany and Newark locations, though, because sales have declined since they opened in August. I'm going to pass out the report now. Please look through it and then come up with some suggestions for our next meeting on how to turn things around.
Number 95. What did the speaker do yesterday? Number 96. Look at the graphic. Which branch does the graph refer to? Number 97. What will most likely happen next? Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following announcement and chart.
Ever since we started working on the Raymond Arena project last month, things have been very busy. The tight deadlines have created problems for some of you architects, which we need to address. If you look at this flow chart, you'll see that our normal work process for drafting blueprints includes 5 steps. However, for the rest of this project, I want you to draft blueprints right after meeting with clients. I think eliminating one step will expedite the work process. Now, I want to say a few things about a new city regulation that we need to take into account when designing the stadium. It'll only take a few minutes.
Number 98. What happened last month? Number 99. Why is a change being made? Number 100. Look at the graphic. Which step was removed from a work process? Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following announcement and graph.
May I have everyone's attention? I've got a quick announcement to make before the Eastern Hills National Park opens today. The number of shuttle buses will increase next month. Specifically, buses will run from the main parking lot to the Cold Bridge National Monument every 20 minutes instead of every 30. We will resume our regular schedule at the end of the peak season. The month in which we usually receive less than 10,000 visitors. I also wanted to remind you about the special lectures that will be held at the Information Centre. Each week, a different expert will discuss an aspect of the park's history. Brenda Kirk did a great job of organising this program, so make sure to tell visitors about it.
Number 98. How often will buses run beginning next month? Number 99. Look at the graphic. When will the regular shuttle bus service most likely resume? Number 100. What is mentioned about Brenda Kirk?